And once again, welcome everybody to Melching Field in DeLand, Florida, as the first pitch of our full 9-inning game here at Melching Field is fouled off by Robbie Scott to start the count. No balls and a strike, as the 0-1 delivery is a fastball from Perrette that's sent back to the screen. Perrette is ahead of Robbie Scott, 0-2. Daniel Perrette with the start as a brief pause. The 0-2 delivery is in there, strike three, as Perrette gets his start underway by striking out Robbie Scott. There's one gone here in the top of the first inning to bring up the two-hole hitting center fielder in Mike Rocco. Perrette, the left-hander, was the freshman of the year in the Atlantic Sun Conference, and he is dealing thus far. Fastball in there for a strike on the inner half, and the count is 0-1. Perrette quickly back to work, deals the 0-1 pitch. That one is in there for a strike at the knees of Rocco, and the count is 0-2. Perrette works very quickly as he's ready to go once again. No balls and 2 strikes, the 0-2 delivery. Got him, swinging strike three. Perrette, 2 up, 2 down, 2 Ks for Daniel Perrette on 6 pitches as he has set down Leesburg. Scott and Rocco, Max Law will step in. Into the motion, Perrette. His first pitch of the inning is low and inside for a ball, 1-0. The first pitch out of the zone that Perrette has thrown today, as his 1-0 delivery is a line drive right at Joe Burke at first, and the inning is over. An 8-pitch inning for Daniel Perrette as we go to the bottom of the first inning. The DeLand Suns and the Leesburg Lightning scoreless. Bottom of the first inning, it'll be Fornari, Montenegro, and Townsend, followed by Alonzo, Burke, Hutzel, Wallace, Dixon, and McNamara to face the starter for the Leesburg Lightning in Peyton Weinbarger. Lefty Weinbarger comes set from the stretch where he'll pitch the entire game. First pitch upstairs for a ball to Fornari, 1-0. A 1-0 delivery from Weinbarger. That one right down Broadway for a strike. He evens the count on Hunter Fornari at 1-1 strike. A sophomore from Yadkinville, North Carolina A&T. It's the 1-1 pitch from the left-hander. Misses low and outside for a ball, 2-0. On the season, he has thrown 9 innings, struck out 13, walked 4, just 4 hits allowed. Dominant against Seminole County 9 nights ago. As that pitch fouled off to even the count at 2-2. 5 scoreless innings, 2 hits, 1 walk, 8 strikeouts. Faced just 3 more than the minimum in his 5 innings on the mound as Leesburg beat the Seminole County Scorpions 4-1. 2-2 pitch in the dirt for a ball, and the count fills up on Hunter Fornari. 3-2 your count. The 3-2 pitch coming from the left-hander. In Weinbarger, the 3-2 pitch, a chopper down the third baseline, briefly bobbled at third, but the throw across the diamond is in time as Mutri keeps his foot on the bag, and there's one away here in the first inning for the catcher, Rodrigo Montenegro. One gone for Montenegro. As the left-hander Weinbarger comes set, working exclusively from the stretch, he'll step off the rubber as time is called. One out, nobody on. Bottom of the first inning, bouncing ball will be gloved by Weinbarger on the mound. He'll flip it over to first base, and just like that, Montenegro is retired for the second out of this first inning to bring up the left fielder in Mark Townsend. Townsend having an excellent season for the Suns. Leads the team with 19 hits. 6 runs scored, 12 RBIs as well for the Stetson Hatter as he faces Weinbarger here in the bottom of the first inning of a scoreless game. First pitch of the at-bat is a high fly ball from Townsend into moderate right field. Cox will make the play, and just like that, the inning is over. Weinbarger and Perrette trade quick 1-2-3 innings. We go to the second, scoreless. Bouncing ball up the middle, ranging up the middle is McNamara. He's able to make the play as he gets it on a Burke in time to retire Cage Cox. 4 up, 4 down for Daniel Perrette as the first baseman Sean Moutry will step in. Nobody on for the lefty Perrette, whose first pitch of the at-bat in there, thigh high for a strike to start the count. 0-1. No balls and a strike. The 0-1 from Perrette. Sawed off the screen behind home plate, and the count is 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes the count, as into the motion the lefty, the 0-2. A foul ball that will carry him off the catcher in Montenegro. He's in a significant amount of pain as the training staff will come out and talk to Montenegro briefly, as we will take a brief break as they look at Montenegro. First pitch from Daniel Perrette to the 5-hole hitter Sean Moutry. Misses the zone low. It's 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch from Perrette. Sent back to the screen yet again, and the count remains a ball and 2 strikes. One ball, 2 strikes, 1 gone here in the second. Scoreless between the Leesburg Lightning and the DeLand Suns as the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 5 up, 5 down, 3 Ks for Daniel Perrette. There's 2 gone here in the second inning for the left fielder Stephen Wilmer. One ball, 2 strikes when Perrette got the swing and a miss. Now 2 gone in the inning for Stephen Wilmer. First pitch from Perrette. Big swing and a miss. 87 miles an hour on that one from Perrette. No balls and a strike from the Stetson Hatter. The 0-1 delivery from the left-hander. Big swing and a miss again at 88 miles an hour as the count is 0-2. The 0-2 foul off the screen, and we'll do it again. No balls, 2 strikes the count. As the 0-2 delivery from the lefty Perrette. Fastball gets away from him at 89 miles an hour, and the count moves to a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 from Perrette. That one lined into left field. It'll drop in for a base hit in front of the left fielder Townsend. So Stephen Wilmer has the first hit of the game for either ball club. Wilmer stands on first for the 7-hole hitting shortstop in Edward Cernach. Perrette has been excellent thus far. 5 up, 5 down before the single. First pitch of the at-bat comes low and inside for that one. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 delivery, high and tight again, and Perrette falls behind Cernach. 2 balls and no strikes. The 2-0 pitch from Perrette is a chopper on the left side. Perrette will glove it to the left of the mound. He will make the play. A ground out ends the inning. A 2-out single does no damage for Leesburg. We go to the bottom of the second inning. Suns nothing, Lightning nothing. It'll be Alonzo, Burke, and Peter Hutzel in the 4, 5, and 6 holes for the Suns as foul back to the screen goes Alan Alonzo, count even, 1 ball and 1 strike. A 1-1 pitch, low and outside to Alan Alonzo, moves the count to 2 balls and a strike. 2 balls and 1 strike as the 2-1 pitch from Weinbarger is outside for a ball, and the count is 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike from Weinbarger to the hero from game number 1 in Alan Alonzo, and he will find his way on base again. Alonzo draws a walk in the cleanup spot. He stands on first with nobody out for Joe Burke. Runner on first. In there for a strike. Count starts no balls and a strike on Joe Burke. The 0-1 delivery, big swing and a miss by Burke, and the count is 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 throw to first, not in time. The 0-2 delivery to Burke upstairs for a ball. It's 1-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count on Joe Burke as Alan Alonso stands at first. Weinbarger's 2-2 delivery. He slipped coming off the mound. That actually was probably closer to the plate than you'd expect from him slipping off the mound completely, but he's okay, and the count is full, 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes the count, as the count is full, 3-2. From the stretch, and Alonso goes. The 3-2 is through the left side, a base hit. Alonso will turn around second. He'll dig for third. The throw is not in time. The throw is going to get away. Alonso is going to stay at third base. So score that a single for Joe Burke. Alonso to third. Burke moves up to second. Burke moves up to second on an E7, but it's a single first, and the Suns are in business here in the second inning. They've got runners on second and third with nobody out for the newcomer from Marshall in Peter Hutzel. First pitch of the at-bat to Peter Hutzel is in there for a strike, 0-1. A base hit by Joe Burke got Alonso to third, and then he advanced on the throwing error as they tried to throw Alonso out. The 0-1 is a bouncing ball towards the third baseman. They're going to throw it on to first. Alonso will not take off. Hutzel is put out on the ground out. There's one gone here in the second inning for the third baseman in Garrett Wallace. Runners on second and third. One gone for Garrett Wallace. First pitch to him. Right down Broadway for a strike to the 7-hole hitter. It's 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Weinbarger's 0-1 delivery is low and outside. It bounced off the catcher's glove, and the count runs even at a ball and a strike. One ball, 1 strike, the count. The 1-1 delivery is fouled off again, and it's 1-2. One ball, 1 strike, the pitch. That ball is lifted into center field. Charging on, diving catch is not going to be made in center. Around third base and staying will be Joe Burke. Alan Alonso scores. It is an RBI for Garrett Wallace. Score that, an RBI double for Wallace, and the Suns lead it here in the second, 1-0. Rocco couldn't quite track it down on a shot into shallow center field. The diving attempt couldn't be made, and the Suns lead it 1-0 on Garrett Wallace's RBI double. A blooper into center, Wallace going all the way. He's on second. Burke obviously had to hesitate because he wasn't sure the ball was going to drop, so he stays on third. First pitch to Tim Dixon is up and away for a ball. It's 1-0 on the DeLand center fielder, who still has second and third with 1 out. One ball, no strikes, the 1-0 to Dixon, upstairs again. And the count is 2-0 on the DeLand center fielder, the 9-hole hitting Joe McNamara, set to hit after this. 2-0 delivery from the left-hander Weinbarger. That one will catch the outside corner for a strike. It's 2-1. 2 balls and a strike as the 2-1 delivery is a ground ball towards the shortstop. That's going to get the run in. Throw to first base in time, but it's an RBI ground out by Tim Dixon. Joe Burke comes in to score. Garrett Wallace moves up to third, and the Suns lead it here in the second inning, 2-0. Runner still in scoring position at third base for Joe McNamara. Runner on third, 2 gone for McNamara, who drove in a run in the suspended game before it was suspended as part of an RBI double. First pitch of the at-bat in there for a strike. Oh and 1 the count on Joe McNamara. Suns lead it here, bottom of the second, 2-0. The 0-1 delivery is a big swing and a miss by McNamara, who finds himself down in the count, 0-2. Bottom of the second inning, 2-0 DeLand. Set from the stretch, Weinbarger trying to get out of the inning with just 2 runs on the board. The 0-2 is up and away a bit for a ball. Count moves to 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes, the 1-2 delivery up and away again as the count goes to deuces wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Deuces wild, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs as Wallace gets his lead off of third. The 2-2 from Weinbarger outside, and the count is full on McNamara. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Full count coming to Joe McNamara. Weinbarger's 3-2, swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. But an RBI double from Wallace, an RBI ground out from Dixon, and through 2 innings, the DeLand Suns lead the Leesburg Lightning 2-0. No balls, 2 strikes the count on the 8-hole hitter Tucker Horsley, the catcher for the Leesburg Lightning, as the 0-2 pitch misses somewhere for a ball, 1-2. Ryan Murphy joined by Sam Walters here in the top of the third inning for color commentary in the next couple of innings, as the 1-2 pitch from Perrette swung on and missed strike 3, as Perrette picks up punch out number 4 through 2 1/3.
Perrette has really been, performing today. It seems like he's a parrot. He's on their shoulders. He's working in every single time with that lefty pitch. He's got a good arm slot. It really deceives the people that are at the plate.
Perrette with 4 strikeouts of the 8 batters he has faced tonight. And first pitch fouled off by the 9-hole hitting Jacob Partridge. Starts the count, no balls and a strike.
It seems as though the catcher's taking a second just to adjust his gear. He's getting back up. Just had to fix a little knee pad right there.
No balls and a strike from Perrette. The 0-1 upstairs for a ball. And aces are wild on the 9-hole hitting designated hitter. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. That one out of the zone as well. 2 balls and a strike. From Daniel Perrette, the Stetson Hatter pitching on his home field as the 2-1 delivery is a little below the knees that time of Jacob Partridge. And the count is 2 balls and 2 strikes, I should say. Two pitch fouled off, and we'll do it again.
A good fight right here from Partridge, but the way that Parrott's been working, he's looking for something that can really bury him down in that righty batter's box.
2-2 pitch sent foul down the first base side, and we'll do it again. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 away, top of the 3rd inning. Suns with the advantage. 2-0 over the Leesburg Lightning as Perrette's 2-2 pitch goes low and outside and can't quite find the corner. Count moves full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Into the motion, the 3-2 from Perrette is a bouncing ball back up the middle. Gloved at second base by Joe McNamara, whose leaping throw to first is in time to get Jacob Partridge. And there's 2 gone here in inning number 3 as the second baseman Robbie Scott will step in.
We've seen some terrific defense today from DeLand, haven't we? Even in the first game that we continued earlier. Just a lot of off-balance throws really taking him over to first base. It's pretty impressive to see these guys out here making every single play look as easy as they have.
Suns playing very good defensively as that one lined towards second. McNamara into the air. Joe McNamara takes to the sky to take away a base hit from Robbie Scott. And it's another 1-2-3 inning worked by Daniel Perrette as we head along to the bottom of the 3rd inning with your score. The DeLand Suns still lead the Leesburg Lightning 2-0. First pitch of the bottom of the third inning to the leadoff hitting FGCU Eagle. Hunter Fornari is fouled off down the third base side. Starts the count, no balls and a strike on the DeLand shortstop. 0-1 the count as Ronnie Hinton, the new pitcher for the Lightning. The 0-1 pitch in there for a strike on the inner half on the breaking ball. Runs the count on Fornari to 0-2.
Hinton's giving the Lightning something they've needed this whole game, and that's a righty-on-righty matchup.
The 0-2 pitch from the righty. Another big breaking ball gets a swing and a miss. Tag was missed, so the throw will come down to first. And Fornari will be put out on the strikeout by Ronnie Hinton, and the count is one gone for Rodrigo Montenegro in the 2-hole.
Yeah, Ronnie Hinton not built terribly large. He's 6'2", 190, only a sophomore out of South Florida State. But it seems as though he loves using this breaking ball and non-breaking ball counts. He used it to put away Mark Townsend right there, but now probably look to see him start to use it to build some momentum going into these first pitches against these strong right-handed hitters.
Not a great start to the season for Hinton. He's 0-1 with a 7.26 ERA. Pitched very well his first time out, 4 innings, 1 run against Winter Garden, but then gave up the house against DeLand. He faced 3, put them all on, and they all scored against DeLand back on June the 7th. 4 2/3 innings, 5 runs, 3 earned, 6 hits, 4 walks, 3 Ks back on June the 10th against Seminole County. Pitch in there for a strike to Rodrigo Montenegro. Correction, Christian Pregent is now in the game for Montenegro. Remember, Montenegro had that issue with the ball that came back and hit him. I think it got hit him somewhere on the wrist. So Pregent is in and probably going to stay in to catch for him. As the count is 1-2, the 1-2 pitch to Pregent bounces in for a ball. Count even 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes the count. And the 2-2 pitch from Ronnie Hinton is a bouncing ball back towards the middle. The second baseman gloves it on his side of the bag. The throw by Scott over to Mutri is in time, and there's 2 gone here in the third inning for the left fielder from Stetson in Mark Townsend. Townsend flew out to right field his first time up, as he'll hit from the left side against the right-handed Ronnie Hinton. Got the first 2 batters of the inning. He snaps in his curveball for a strike to get ahead 0-1.
There it goes right there, looking for that first pitch curveball. He can start working a little bit more with the breaking ball against these left-handed hitters in the Suns lineup.
The 0-1 pitch to Townsend gets a swing and a miss on the breaking ball. Hinton doing an excellent job with that pitch, as the count on Mark Townsend is quickly 0-2. 2-0 DeLand, bottom of the third inning from Melching Field in DeLand. The 0-2 pitch to Townsend is a chopper on the right side. Once again, it'll be Scott. His throw to Mutri is in time, and it's a 1-2-3 inning worked by Ronnie Hinton as we go to the top half of inning number 4. Your score, it's the DeLand Suns 2, the Leesburg Lightning 0. Daniel Perrette remains on the mound for the DeLand Suns. He'll face Rocco, Law, and Cox in the top half of inning number 4. Suns lead the Leesburg Lightning by a score of 2-0. 2 runs in the bottom of the second doing the damage for the Suns, as Perrette has been outstanding as his first pitch is below the knees of Mike Rocco. Starts the count 1-0. Into the motion, the 1-0 delivery by Perrette. Big swing and a miss as he elevates the fastball, that time 85 miles an hour, to even the count at a ball and a strike. 1-1 pitch coming from Daniel Perrette. Swing and a miss again on another elevated fastball at 86 miles an hour.
Having Prejet behind the plate, he can definitely start elevating a little bit more because he's got more height to him. He can start reaching those balls that come a little bit higher on.
Next pitch out of the zone. Evens the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes on Rocco. Rocco, Law, Cox this inning, the 2-2. Bouncing ball foul down the third base side, and we'll do it again. Two balls, 2 strikes the count. Into the motion, the 2-2 delivery is fouled straight back to the screen, and we'll do it again, count remaining. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Perrette sure doesn't waste any time when he gets on that mound. As soon as he steps on the rubber, it seems like he's ready to go into the windup. It really lets him establish his own pace of the game.
The 2-2 pitch, tried to go with the breaking ball, came high and inside, and the count on Mike Rocco is full 3-2. 3-2 pitch is a line drive foul to get up and out of play into the parking lot here at Melching Field. It will lead to another payoff pitch between Daniel Perrette and the 2-hole hitting Mike Rocco. 3-2 pitch from the left-hander. Got him swinging strike 3. Rocco chases a high fastball, and Perrette gets punch-out number 5 on the evening. 1 gone here in the 4th inning for the third baseman, Max Law.
It was a good setup there by Perrette. When he gave him that fastball down and in, the next thing you expect is the same pitch. Elevating that fastball puts him away really fast.
First pitch from Perrette misses inside for a ball, 1-0. To Max Law, who hit a line drive his first time up, but it was right at Joe Burke. The 1-0 delivery from Perrette gets another swing and a miss at 87 miles an hour. Aces wild on Max Law. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. The 1-1 from the left-hander. A line drive gets well out of play and into the seats as the count moves to 1-2.
And I'm elated to see that it went exactly where my car is parked.
I think that had enough juice to get into the street. As the 1-2 pitch misses, 1-1 pitch I should say, misses low for a ball at 88 miles an hour. As Perrette has the down in the count, 2 balls and a strike on Max Law. The lefty's 2-1 delivery is a fly ball into shallow center field. It'll carry a little bit more and into the glove of Tim Dixon. Max Law is put out for out number 2. 6 straight retired since that single by Stephen Wilmer, as the cleanup hitting Cage Cox will step in. Two gone in inning number 4. Suns lead the Lightning 2-0 as Perrette's first delivery. He paints the outside corner at 86 miles an hour for a strike, 0-1.
For a guy with big stature like Cox, you can definitely expand the strike zone against him.
The 0-1 pitch up and outside for a ball. Count runs even on Cox, 1 ball and 1 strike.
And that one's delivered in there for a strike as well.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count. Into the motion, Perrette, the 1-2 pitch. A swing and just fouled off by Cox to keep the at-bat alive.
That's a good location right there by Perrette. With a big guy, big stature, like I said, with Cage Cox, if you can bury that fastball down and in, it's hard for a guy like that that's so tall to get the bat down there in time.
1-2 pitch. Got him swinging strike 3.
Same exact pitch.
Daniel Perrette has faced 13, retired 12, punched out 6 through 4 innings. We head to the bottom of the 4th inning. Suns look to expand the lead. They lead it 2-0.